Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I scream, you scream, we all scream.
Then a long moment of dawning horror as our mouths remain open, but no sound is left to save us.
Good morning, Night Vale.
It's me, Symphony.
It's me. Nope. Meg.
Wah! It's me, Hal, and this is Good Morning. Wait, I can do that better. Wah! 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 Anyway, I'm Hal still. I remain that. I assume none of that was cut out, and I'll sue if it was. This is Good Morning Night Vale, the show where three actors from Welcome to Night Vale listen to Welcome to Night Vale and then talk about Welcome to Night Vale, and you write us and you leave us voicemails what you think about Welcome to Night Vale, and then we listen to those and we respond to that, and sometimes we have other people from Welcome to Night Vale on, and it's just, we are a family like a giant tree. It's branching out towards the sky, and we love it.
It's very meta.
It's super meta. But not the metaverse.
No.
Because we're still here.
We have nothing to do with Zuckerberg.
Nothing. we're here to say that. That's the other thing we're here to do.
Nothing,
to say,
period.
Not at all affiliated with Meta in any way. And we're recording this, just so you know, when we are jumped into Meta, that it was not this day, which is Thursday, the 11th of June, 2026, year of our flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah. And this episode is 208. Cecil visits the big city. The description of that is a vacation to the big city, plus listener questions, breaking financial news, and an emergency press conference. Let's talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Babes.
So this episode was actually inspired by an idea from Cecil Baldwin.
Oh!
Cecil Baldwin said to Jeffrey, wouldn't it be fun if Cecil and Carlos go to the big city? What would an episode like that look like? And then Jeffrey wrote it.
It was very eventful. They did a lot of stuff. And, I mean, are we surprised Cecil likes shopping? No.
No.
And fine dining?
And fine dining?
No. he likes the finer things in life.
He's bougie.
And he's with his husband.
Mm-hmm.
And they're child-free for the weekend or whatever. Or is this before?
This is so funny to me because they're child-free. I just spent a weekend with Joseph in the big city in Chicago.
What?
And I visited Tiffany Sanders, and our child was watched by her grandma. So,
You know what it feels like.
I know what it feels like. And we were supposed to record this episode last week before I went to the big city, but then I got a burn that got infected on my arm. So I had to go to urgent care instead of record. So it's like this episode.
And now she's got a robot arm.
Not a robot arm. But this episode was waiting for me to have this big city experience to record.
Yeah.
You just needed the experience to talk about it since you've never been to a big city in your whole life.
Never once.
Right.
Nope.
What was it like the first time being in a big city? Were you scared?
It was so big. The buildings were so big.
Yeah.
But the people were so nice.
Oh, good. They were nice.
That's what we're known.
Things move a little faster there, but
that's what we're known for in the the easy windy.
The old easy windy. Symphony, did you take them to that buffet near the Midway Airport that I sent on Instagram? That guy's blowing up now.
Vince? Yeah,
Vince.
no. We should go. We'll go. It's so far.
I will potentially be there in like a month and a half.
Well, we can play it by ear what you want to do, but it's a trek. But I believe in adventures, and especially when they involve food, Hal Lublin, and you.
Do you know the other food adventure I was thinking of doing, by the way? I'm sorry. I want to hear more about the big city of Meg's experience, but
they don't care about our experiences. They want to hear about the food.
Judy's Pancakes is up like north of where I stay when I'm in Illinois.
Yeah.
When I come outside of Chicago. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Judy's.
I don't know if she started the trend, but she certainly hopped on it where they'll show like some crazy, like somebody skating and they fall on the ground and then it cuts to her and she's like, you come in and have some pancakes. Have my pancakes. She's
okay. I know that trend.
For certain an immigrant and super charming, and not only is parlayed it into like everybody wants to come eat the pancakes, now she's selling the pancake mix and has a separate like account for that. So she is a brilliant online marketer, and she is far. I would guess she's probably 2 hours from where you live.
Galesburg?
Yeah, it's far, right?
That is really far. That's like on the other side of the state, bro.
For pancakes.
Okay.
For pancakes.
For pancakes. I'd rather go to Vince's pizza place.
Okay, good.
Because that's closer. See, that's the way to get me to do something. Tell me something's far, but then tell me something's even further. And I'll definitely want to go to the one that's much closer.
Do you want to go to Vince's or San Antonio, Texas?
Anyhow. But back to Meg's big adventure in the big city.
Yes.
Meg's one big day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just like Cecil and Carlos.
Yeah. Did you also run into the same people over and over? Mysteriously?
Yeah, run into the same people over who are definitely not telling you.
Right.
And then have some sort of like weird experience in an art museum where you black out and steal a painting.
And did you get to see some of the last remaining dinosaurs in the city that you visited?
Mm-hmm.
And feed them whole ducks?
Yep.
Whole ducks. Ducks deserve it.
No, but there was a Pokemon convention happening.
Oh my God. There was so much happening, but that Pokemon, it was Pokemon Go. So
yes.
they were trying to literally catch them all.
Where? In Millennium Park?
In Grant Park. Millennium
Park.
I can't tell the difference. It's the big park.
There's two. Yeah, one is across the street from the other one, so I can see why it feels like one big park.
Yeah.
But Millennium Park had something else going on. And then there was remember we saw those people when we were on our way to the boat, and we were like, whoa, those people are in rave stuff. There was like a rave thing at Northerly Island. There was
we kept seeing more rave people the next day.
Yeah.
We kept being like, where's the rave?
That's what they wanted to know.
At Northern Ireland, they were like, there
was a lot of stuff going on. There was like 2 Cubs games. It was a big city time.
Oh my goodness.
Rib Fest also was going on. Oh, what was going on in Millennium Park? That was Blues Fest? Blues Fest, Jazz Fest.
Blues Fest.
Blues Fest.
Tell me about Rib Fest, though.
Ribs?
I have the blues that I missed it. Did you go to Rib Fest?
No. Because there's...
We went on a...
No, because there's other Rib Fests to go to. That one is fine. I don't
think I could Rib Fest.
No?
I could have, like, some ribs, but I guess if I had, like, a rib at, like, 6 booths, but is that maybe how they do it? They just give you one.
I think, I don't think they're like,
you get like
now you have my full rack.
Right? You're not eating like 12 bones like every...
Let me slap 12 bones down for you. Enjoy that. Then we got another 12 bones over here. Tony, bring the 15 bones.
How many bones you down, brother?
How many? What's your bone count at Rib Fest?
Building a little bone garden over here. Bone garden. From Cicero. Anyway, there was a lot of stuff going on, but we had the best time because we were together. We ate. Mm-hmm. We laughed, we cried. We didn't cry, actually. We just laughed and we giggled and had fun and drank drinks, ate food.
Did an architectural tour on a boat.
Yeah.
Ooh, what kind of architecture did you see?
All of it.
The Chicago stuff.
All the Chicago stuff?
The good stuff.
It was really good. Hal, have you ever done this before?
No, I never have.
You should do it.
I would go with you because I love going on that tour. It's great.
If I go, it's contingent upon some scheduling of other stuff, but if I go, I'm going to try to come in, instead of coming in Friday like I normally do and see you like 2 hours before the art museum, I'm going to try to come in on Thursday, so I have all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Whoa. Okay. I believe in you.
Yeah. Because I disappear into the sticks once, like, at a certain point, and I just go on my own vision quest.
Because he's like, I've got to find this one thing.
Well, I mean,
hopefully I can buy the Millennium Falcon or whatever the fuck.
Part of it is the hunt for the Millennium Falcon. The other part is that traveling on your own, and those of you out there who have been married for a long time or who have ever been in relationships and traveled while you're on a relationship, like those trips there are negotiations that happen of like, you're picking what you want to do and they pick what they want to do. And sometimes there's compromise in there. But when you go by yourself, you decide everything. You decide when it's time to eat and where and what you're going to do. And it's wonderful. So great.
But it can be overwhelming too. Sometimes I end up just spending most of the day in the hotel bed because
so good,
I get overwhelmed and then I go, okay, no, I'm going out. And then it takes me 45 minutes to get ready. And then I'm out and it's like 1:00. It's okay. You make it happen. And then I'm like, where's the food? Anyways, that's me. Another thing that you would do when you go to the big city is obviously you eat all the good food. Mm-hmm. We had a delicious dinner at this restaurant called Avec, but they went to a restaurant too. And they had some interesting, now, Meg, we are both well-versed in Michelin star restaurants. How do you go to Michelin star restaurants?
I don't know that I have been. I would go. I don't know that I have been to one.
Yeah. They can, now we all know that they can be a bit pricey, right? Once they start getting a star or two under their name, the prices go up, you know? But, and the items are always interesting. This one had Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot. I don't know, but I might actually want to try that. Because Mountain Dew.
I'd try it.
I would. I love the Flamin' Hot flavor.
Yeah.
And Mountain Dew.
It's green.
I mean, I actually still haven't had a Baja.
Very sweet.
A Baja Blast. Have you had the Baja?
So it's a lot of sweet and heat.
I used to love the Dew. I was never really allowed to have it. We can have Diet Mountain Dew, which doesn't quite hit as hard.
No.
But it does have that. Nothing else tastes like it.
When I was in high school, I definitely I had Mountain Dew, and it sounds so Amish. One time when I was in high school, I had a Mountain Dew.
Oh no! Doing Rumspringer?
But that shit is crack in a bottle, but it's delicious, and I didn't know what to do about it.
You didn't know what to do about the Dew?
Like you can't be just drinking that all the time.
You shouldn't. You could.
I wonder if it would still hit like that. You know?
I mean, there are people who do. They walk among you.
I feel like I would felt like that kid. Have you seen that meme of that girl? Her face is all blue and she's like,
Mm-hmm.
like she's at a game with her a basketball game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that after I drank Mountain Dew. I'm not a soda drinker, so
Right.
that's
a lot
that's
of sugar.
big caffeine and sugar. Yeah.
A lot of caffeine, a lot of sugar. Meg, when you left the house and you were on your own, did you was Mountain Dew something like, oh, I can have this now? Nobody can tell me to just have diet.
Not really, unfortunately. No. I kind of lost okay. In my household, we had soda. We had 2-liter bottles of soda. They were all diet sodas, and they were stored in the pantry.
Okay.
Open. So, yep. So you would get a cup of ice cube tray, or eventually we got an ice maker, into your cup, and then you would take the warm, probably flat soda and drink it. So I never really got a love of soda because all we had at my house was warm, flat soda, warm, flat diet soda. So
no.
Yeah.
How do you make diet soda worse? Leave it warm and open.
And my house never had AC. So it was like May. It was 80 degrees in there.
Shook. I'm shook.
So I never really had a love for soda because
Do you think that was the plan all along? They poisoned you against soda, or did they like it like that?
It's possible. Well, my dad never drank it. It's possible that my mom preferred it that way, but mostly I think it was just about space in the refrigerator.
Oh, they do take up a lot of space, to be fair. Although
hell space.
Have you heard somebody told me their grandma drinks hot Dr. Pepper.
I've heard of that before.
I have heard this. People will warm it up.
I've heard of warm Dr. Pepper, hot Dr. Pepper.
I don't think just because it says Dr. Pepper, it's medicine.
People also, this is something I think I tried this year at Christmas, is eggnog and Dr. Pepper.
Whoa.
How is that?
I don't even know what that tastes like.
It's like an egg cream, but it's eggnog and Dr. Pepper. So it's like a ultra egg cream.
Interesting. I don't know.
I don't drink any of that, so I don't.
I'll never know.
I have no context for this.
I do like eggnog, though.
Oh, I love a nog.
Do you like eggnog? I love a nog. And ever since they started making ones that are dairy free or low dairy or whatever, I'm like, sweet, let me get into it. Because before, I could only do the coquito. Anyways, because it's coconut.
See, I like this restaurant. What is it called? La Fond de Tout, which is the end of everything.
Yeah.
The end of it all. I think that I would love to go to a Michelin-starred restaurant that was like, we made flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Right? It just sounds wild enough for me to be like, yeah, why not? Because also, usually, I mean, who knows in the Night Vale world? Okay, here's the other thing. The big city, it's not in Night Vale, but are they really out of Night Vale? Where are they? Because
feels like they have a cat park. Which is so different. Everything seems very foreign, and it feels like Night Vale's not that large of a place.
Even I feel like they're in Night Vale County. But they're in the big city at Night Vale County.
Oh, okay.
Have we established the county seat for Night Vale?
We
need more civics understanding of this town.
Yeah.
Yeah. The greater Night Vale area.
The greater Night Vale area.
Or is Night Vale the suburb of the bigger city?
Is it Night Vale County and Night Vale is the biggest town? But if there's a big city, it would usually be the biggest. Or is it Is it like Hawaii, where each of the islands is a county?
Oh, true.
Mm.
So each town is its own. It is its own self-contained county.
Inquiry
I will
minds.
ask Joseph to give us more civic information.
Describe to us in detail.
Just want to know.
Draw a map.
Do they have aldermen? You know, they have the
Yeah.
city council,
Right.
but like, what other weird thing could they have?
Yeah, how many representatives do they have in state government?
Yeah. Do they have U.S. House seats?
Right.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, what is their House district?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want to know. I'll ask Joseph or Jeffrey to tell me via a future episode. I need to know the civic structure.
I'm trying to figure out what this note says on my note list. I believe it says, God's too much work. Oh, God's too much work, not enough gods. I was like, what does that mean? And then I remembered from the financial news.
Financial news, where they take a shot at NFTs, which is very of its time, which I think is very funny that when this episode came out in 2022, NFTs were like worth $1 bajillion.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
it's like
They're
NFTs are
nothing.
silly. And now those NFTs are not worth $1 bajillion.
No, they're not.
Right.
Who knew?
I was like, are people still doing NFTs? That's so funny how quickly things like that have come and gone from the zeitgeist.
It was just money laundering though, right?
Yeah, turns out they were
Oh,
fungible.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! And the
Put the
fun
fun in
is
fungible.
But the
zero.
fungible. And the art in con
So-
artistry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Silas and what's her name? Mina.
Mino.
Mino.
Yeah, so Cecil ends up coming home with a piece of art, and then Silas comes for it, and Cecil's like, I didn't see anything, I didn't do anything, I don't know, here you go. And Silas is like, your cat's coming back, and Cecil's like, my cat? And he's like, yeah, but it's not going to be like it was. And then Khoshekh is back, but it's not like it was.
And he goes away again. But like, I think it took that for Cecil to be like, he's willing to like to realize that he has to let Khoshekh go. And the fact that he still doesn't get that that's him, what we all do, is kind of, I don't know, it's fun, but it makes me want to shake Cecil and just be like, he's Khoshekh! That's our boy! But what can you do? Oh, Joseph's in this. He's still stuck. He's still over there.
He writes in. Yeah.
And hey there, Cecil. One of my favorite bits.
Hey there, Cecil. I immediately, when they said, because wasn't it Joseph F, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait. I was like, I just wrote big. I was like, Joseph. Poor guy. He wrote himself in, but maybe he can write himself out. Fingers crossed. Are you a single parent, Meg?
No, because he did, in fact, put her to bed, gave her a bath, braided her little hair, put her in her pajamas, read her books. All of this happened while we were recording this.
He got back, guys. Don't
There
worry.
you go. Spoiler alert.
She requested a daddy put down.
Whoa.
So.
Spoiler alert. 5 years later or whatever. No, it's not that long.
3 years later, yeah.
3. Look at us.
It's 3 years later.
Catching up.
Yeah. But she wanted to sit on the porch after dinner, so she's like, it's okay, Mommy. I'll do a daddy put down so you can go to work at 7:30 so we can have our porch time.
What is she, an old prospector? Does she want to rock on the...
No, I got her a chair at IKEA today for the porch, and she was very excited
I
about
see.
it, so.
I was like, did she take a whittling or no?
Yeah, that's the kind of Montessori she used to do. She would like whittle a chair. Although today, I will say, I was cleaning up and she like scrubbed the floor with me. She was like in there. She loved it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I was mopping and then she had a sponge and she was like going at the spots with the sponge and was like loving it. Of course, she like created a narrative for herself about like how it was like a very Cinderella story situation happening, but she was scrubbing that floor with me.
Was she like, please don't make me do any more work? And it was like scrubbing it.
No, we were both sisters.
Oh, okay.
And we had been forced to do work. Yeah.
That's great. I love it. She's brilliant. I love her.
So good.
Big City Trouser Pants. What was that from?
Oh, yes. The Big City Trouser Pants.
Oh, the game.
That is the name of the NBA team.
Instead of the Knickerbockers.
That's trouser pants.
Knickerbockers are underpants, like pantaloons, or are they actual pants?
Yeah, they're like the knee pant. They bunch up at the knees. Yeah. Right? Aren't those Knickerbockers?
Yes. But they're just regular pants. You don't wear pants over them.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, these trouser pants, in my mind canon, I am imagining like wide leg, pinstriped with suspenders. That's the mascot is mainly that. It has a little like human sized chest body, but then a big building as a head.
I mean, works.
And that's a good mind canon.
They don't really have, I don't think they really have a mascot, the actual Knicks. Spike Lee. He's at every game. He and Ben Stiller.
Wait, they don't have one?
Timothy Chalamet
now.
Because they just don't want somebody in a pair of pantaloons.
Let's see. Knicks.
I guess. I'm sure they did at some point, but they
probably
not
have.
now.
Let's we're gonna Google it.
Not one that I know of. Not one that anybody talks about, which is weird because as of this recording, they are on the verge of winning their first ever NBA, or not their first NBA championship in 53 years.
Knicks in 5? Question mark?
Yeah. Seems like it. The other question is, how many people will be dead and how many other restaurants will be trashed if they lose? They won and trashed a Five Guys.
I trashed a Five Guys.
They needed more guys to stop them.
They needed more guys. Yeah, if only there had been 6 guys, that 6th guy would have stopped them for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Hell, you're from Philadelphia. It doesn't matter if they win.
No, we riot when we win something. We don't win. We don't get one win away, and you grease the polls, and then when we win, everybody tries to climb the polls. You don't get one win away from a series and then start pulling polls out of the ground and trashing restaurants. You wait till you win the championship, like civilized people.
People at UMass, when the Sox were in the playoffs, would set off fireworks inside the building. So,
Meg, stupid people are always looking for an opportunity and a reason to be stupider.
People would jump off the roof someone jumped off the roof of the dining hall and broke both of their legs.
My God.
And this is early internet days, and it was filmed. It was on the YouTube. This was like 2005. It was like so-and-so jumps off the DC.
That's insane.
How many views?
So
it's a universal thing.
I viewed it.
People be wrecking stuff up because they're mad, because they're happy. They be wrecking it up. They're busting up a chifforobe all over this bitch.
Yeah. I think it comes down to it. So like because of teams is like a collective ownership, right? It's our team. It's our city's team. So if it's our city's team, then it's our city. It's our city that we can take over and celebrate and fuck up and like, go wild in. Like yeah. So I don't know. There's good for everyone. Again, it's a Five Guys that they have insurance.
Good luck to all sports.
Good luck to all sports.
What do they do? Take their fresh potatoes? They'll be fine. It's a fucking Five Guys.
Just short. If they had like a 6th guy who was like a bigger guy, people probably wouldn't have fucked with.
Oh, sorry.
What if he had a gun?
I gotta call in sick. I got too many bones at the Rib Fest.
Also, like Five Guys is just asking for it. It's like, we're 5 guys.
Why are you dressed like that?
If it was called...
Now you're restaurant shaming?
If it was called 5 Women, they never would have. And why don't we not have restaurants named... Like, there's always... It's always like the brothers, the guys, the dudes, the son, like... Why do we not have like...
Fancy Lady Eatery.
The 5 Girlfriends party store. Yeah.
Preach. Cook.
Bitches.
Let her cook.
Bitches who chomp. That's what I'm gonna name my restaurant.
I'm so hungry. Can we go to Bitches Who Chomp?
Bitches who scarf. They're
Look at
the
a bitches who scarf. Oh, so hungry.
Anyway.
So yeah, what's so funny is that Cecil's also like seems taken with Silas anytime he sees him, and I sometimes I wonder. I'm like, you know, I know he's not like a wandering eye type person, but I'm like, he just knew something about him. Do we think it's just that he just knew something about him?
I think Cecil could recognize
Something deep down
that,
but he doesn't get. Yeah,
or maybe he just thinks he's hot.
maybe.
Yeah.
I know you're like, maybe him and Carlos think he's hot.
I mean, look, they're together. They're not dead. They can recognize hotness.
Yeah, I'm like,
They can window
who
shop.
knows what sort of who knows what sort of situation they have. You know?
That's true.
Who knows?
That's true.
In the big city, are they like maybe going to the bar and noticing someone's vibe from
Maybe
across
they're
the bar
blooping on an app.
that they're both into?
And they're doing like the Night at the Roxbury guys. Like, me, you, me,
Yeah,
me,
and then
him, me, you.
They dance on each other. Like,
And they do, yeah. And they
we've got a
dance and hump
hotel
each other.
room. You want to come? Wink. Who knows?
But it turns out it's your cat.
That would be crazy. I would love to hear that story time. One time I hooked up with my cat by accident. He was a man at the time. that would be nuts. Anyways, but just like me, you could find me at the Art Institute, but not carrying a bunch of bags. I would check them at the coat check because I like to walk around and analyze the art like this. Or hands behind the back. I'm like, yes, quite right. Yes. The technique. Interesting. Right, Hal? You've seen it.
That's right. Yeah, that's what we do. We go to the Art Institute.
Quite right. Yes, ma.
Yes. Quite right. Yeah.
Anywho, this episode was really fun. It made me happy because Silas is okay, Khoshekh is okay, and Cecil got to go and have a cute little fun weekend with his love, and he still did the news.
Winning all around.
Exactly.
Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast, but first a conversation about this episode's weather, which was Black Car by Pen Friend.
Wow, I loved this song. I thought this was really fun. It was giving Duck goth punk. No, pop. Like, it was like, I don't know, it was somehow girly pop, but also like dark. I don't know, the beat was good. The vocals were awesome. I could definitely listen to this again.
Yeah.
Who's Pen Friend?
Yeah. Okay. So this is actually Pen Friend. Pen Friend is based out of the UK. She's out there doing it. She has a podcast. She does, online gigs. She's out there still making music and doing and being, I'm pretty sure.
Doing the damn thing.
She came to our London show in 2016 and I met her there. She was a guest of Eliza Rickman.
Oh, cool.
And, I guess it was 2017, 2016, whenever we had Eliza with us in London. And I met her then and I followed her on Twitter, now X. And she used to go by the name She Makes War. And now she goes by Pen Friend. And this song, she says, this song is this single release marks the first anniversary of the first UK lockdown. It's an accident, but sometimes things just fall into place. Like when we focus on what's important to us. Throughout the loneliest years, I've tried to keep connected to humanity through making and releasing new music, podcast episodes, and my weekly email, doing what I can to create pinpoints of light in dark times. So,
Love.
Sweet.
Well, hell yeah. Pen Friend.
Yeah.
I will listen to that again.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Thank you for visiting her website.
Yeah. Well, guys, you know what I could use right about now? Something hot, delicious, maybe a little bit cheesy. Let's head into the Fanzone Calzone. Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
First up in the Calzone, we have Margaret. Margaret writes, "Hello, terrific tri-hosts. I'm fangirling so much. I am 52. I do not fangirl often. You guys are coming to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Yes, I did that. I get to see you. You did. My favorite Night Vale citizen is Khoshekh. Therefore, my favorite episodes are 195, Silas the Thief Part 1, 196, Silas the Thief Part 2, 207, Lost Cat, and 208, Cecil in the Big City. I am so glad that Khoshekh decided to come back and visit Cecil so that he would know that he was okay. Are the kittens like Khoshekh with spines and extra legs, or are they normal cats, as normal as Night Vale gets anyway? Okay, Margaret, I think they're weird. I think the cats are weird too. But maybe, they're still floating in the air. So I'm going to say that they look like Khoshekh-ish. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think they're like a hybrid. So I think it's like kind of Khoshekh-ish, but also like maybe like mixed with just like a regular cat.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, totally. I can see that.
That's what I think too.
Okay.
I think it's a mix.
Then I'll agree with my tri-host. What do you guys say on your show, Hal?
Asked and answered on my show.
Asked it. What? There's someone else on that show with you? Just kidding. Love you, Gags. Love you.
He doesn't listen to us.
Asked and answered. Exactly. I don't think he even listens to your show.
He doesn't listen to any podcasts.
I don't think he listens to your show.
No, of course not.
He's never listened to a podcast.
I don't listen to my shows. That's for other people to do, I hope. I heard it when we recorded it.
Uh-huh. Next up, we hear from Matthew. Matthew writes, "Good morning, Night Vale hosts. It's been several months since I heard my voice in the fan zone, sharing about the day I met my husband, Edwin. And then for a follow-up on that, the morning of my wedding. So I wanted to give you an update. Yesterday was Mother's Day 2026, for context of my current day. So this past week marks 3.5 years since Edwin and I got married.
Yeah.
He came to the U.S. as an international student 2 years before we met. So our lives have twisted and turned a bit leading up to now, but I'm so happy to say he finally got his permanent resident status, aka green card, on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. And he got to finally travel to see his mom and his sister for the first time in nearly 4 years for his mom's birthday in April. We took them on vacation to Punta Cana, where Edwin finally got to meet our 3-year-old niece, Isabella. We have twin Cavapoos named Matthias and Samuel, and lots of loving friends surrounding us. Also, I've been binging We Got This for over a year, and I've made it 468 episodes, finally to 2024. Mark and Hal, much like our beloved Good Morning Night Vale hosts, are a joy to listen to each week. Thank you from the Misters, Matthew with 2 T's. The first T is silent. Matthew, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you continue to update us on your love story and how it coincides with the timing of Night Vale episodes in very fun and special ways. And I'm also happy that you're listening to Hal's podcast for Hal. When you're listening, you're listening for Hal and for Mark.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you very much. Always means a lot to find out somebody listens to anything that I do, let alone 2 things. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to listen to myself read what Aaron wrote. Good morning, Hal, Meg, and Symphony in alphabetical order. Longtime listener, first-time writer. As an aside, I must have started listening to Good Morning Night Vale many years ago, but sometime after the first few episodes were released, which, due to the magic of dynamic ad insertion, meant I was hearing about shower pies long before their canonical appearance on the show, my research suggests this was not until episode 13. Anyway, the reason I have taken the time to write to you today is in response to the most recent episode, Good Morning, the Librarian of the Great Western Sands. I was partially driven to madness by your treatment of the inspirational source material. I recognize that it is a work written in a style that is not particularly accessible to modern audiences, but your discussion of Captain Ahab's disability was a bridge too far for me to remain silent. In the eponymous chapter 41, Moby Dick, we learn the facts of how he came to require his prosthetic. That captain was Ahab. And then it was that suddenly sweeping his sickle-shaped lower jaw beneath him, Moby Dick had reaped away Ahab's leg, as a mower a blade of grass in the field. No turbaned Turk, no hired Venetian or Malay could have smote him with more seeming malice. Say what you will about mid-19th century views on Ottomans and mercenaries, but this was no casual workplace safety accident, purely the result of pre-OSHA attitudes with regard to personal protective equipment. Yes, Ahab is a man driven to madness and is canonically monomaniacal. Monomania or monomaniac appear more than a dozen times in the text, but his obsession is legitimately derived from a very real trauma. I may be taking this a little too personally, as I too am a victim of Moby Dick-related trauma. I read Moby Dick in high school and was accused by my English teacher of plagiarism when they did not believe that I could have possibly come up with the phrase aqueous womb myself in my literary analysis. This led to an investigation which did not technically prove me innocent, given the inherent difficulties in proving a negative, but which failed to provide any evidence of my wrongdoing. As you can tell, I carry the scars of it with me today. Anyway, I think Moby Dick gets a bad rap in this modern era, which is a shame, given that it is not only a thrilling treatise on the search for meaning in life, but that it also has an entire chapter dedicated to an extended penis/pope joke. Chapter 95, The Cassock. More detailed discussion can be found here. And then there's a link that I will not read out because it is a lot of stuff and you will not be able to write it down. But trust me, it is in Mel Magazine. As in Melville? Is it a Melville magazine? Regards, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for writing in. Are you the editor of Melville magazine? Tell me about Melville. Is like each centerfold a different whale? This whale likes krill and hates harpoons. Thanks for writing in.
I didn't know all of that, so I will bow to wiser, more thought-provoked discourse, and I appreciate it, Aaron. So I didn't mean to badmouth him. Because I hadn't read the book. Look, I don't know, but I'm glad you cleared that all up for us, and I hope none of us get our legs chomped off by a godforsaken whale.
Meg, do you want to double down with me? Because Symphony backed off. We gotta pick it up somewhere.
Whatever.
Work-related accident.
Strong and wrong. I'm going to pick the third thing, whatever the third thing
Fair
is.
enough. All right, so one of us doubled down, one of us backed off, and the third one did a third thing. So it all works out in the end, just like Moby Dick did. Thank you for listening, everybody. Our next episode is The Black Coat. Until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cascione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us what you would do when you visit the big city. This show is powered by our patrons, like Thora Cottrell, Valtrix Exos, Vivica Carriage, Adam Mancuso, and Allie Graham. If you are interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, Bree Williams, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week: breadcrumbs, bits of ham, whole ducks, and Mountain Dew flamin' hot. Yum.
I'm not giving up. I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
Ouch. This knee is killing me, but I can't stop training. The marathon is in 2 weeks.
Let's get on ZocDoc and find a doctor to take a look at that for you.
Okay.
Here's a review. Dr. Craddock really takes his time.
No, I don't have time.
What about Dr. Charles? His patients say he can help find a quick fix, and he's in network.
Great, now we're talking. Book it.
Booked. 1 mile down, 19 to go.
Bring it on.
You've got options. Download the ZocDoc app today.